నేను అక్కడ పెట్టాను తీసుకున్నా.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ మాతాజీ.
అది పెట్టుకుని ఫ్రెండ్స్ అదేం పడదు.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ మాతాజీ. పట్టలేదండి.
మ్యూట్ లో ఉన్నట్టుంది సార్.
ఓకే,
అక్కడ వాళ్ళ మనోళ్ళు ఉన్నారు.
సరే
సార్.
చేస్తాడు ఏంటంటే
हेलो
మ్యూట్ అయింది సార్.
हाँ सर.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ మాతాజీ. వెల్కమ్
हाँ
టు
सर, गुड इवनिंग. गुड इवनिंग.
We'll be starting very within a couple of minutes.
No problem, no problem. I am ready.
Yes sir, thank you sir.
Yes, yes, yes. Hello. Oh, now it is there. Is there any voice now? Okay, okay. Yes, we can start. When I will continue lecture, then it will not be listened because now, yes.
Yeah, good evening, all the participants. Today, we are starting the second day sessions with a topic called Innovations in Artificial Intelligence and Industry 4.0. Now people are talking about Industry 5.0 towards enhanced productivity. As the title indicates, it is about innovations, how they are impacting. Innovations like, for example, artificial intelligence, how it is impacting Industry 4.0 and how it will enhances the productivity. So we have with us a very senior professor and a professor of par excellence, Dr. Ashok Motani. Dr. Ashok Motani is a mechanical engineering department retired professor of Government College of Engineering, Jalgaon, Maharashtra. And he is having more than 40 years of academic experience. He is PhD in mechanical engineering and MBA in marketing. And he is having 33 years of academic research and administrative and industrial experience. His areas of expertise includes energy, productivity, engineering, industrial engineering, environment, IoT applications, and management. For example, if you see his profile indicates he's a very strong researcher. As far as Google Citation Index is concerned, is having a Google Citation Indices of 516, an H index of 15, I-10 index of 22. In Vidwan portal, his profile score is 9.5 out of 10, which is issued by National Mission on Education through ICT, MHRD, Government of India. He has been awarded with patents, not only from India, from abroad also. He is having a patent awarded by Government of Australia and one patent awarded by Government of Germany and one patent awarded by Government of UK, and 2 patents have been awarded by Indian Patent Office and 4 patents accepted for publication on Indian Patent Office. That shows his work towards leading towards the patent that symbolizes the innovation. And he's having awarded with 12 best research papers in conferences and seminars organized by IITs, NITs, and government engineering colleges, AICT approved institutions, which are listed in NIRF ranking. Under his able guidance, 3 research scholars have been awarded with PhD, and 1 PhD scholar is pursuing a PhD under his guidance now. He has published more than 60 papers in Scopus, 22 papers in Web of Science, UC Care to Index journals, and more than 200 journals, UC Care, SCI Index papers. He delivered more than 72 keynote invited lectures in various conferences and seminars. He has delivered successfully 126 expert lectures in various STTPs, FDPs sponsored by AICT, UGC, ISTE, TechIP, and Government of Maharashtra and Government of India schemes. He is a reviewer of 17 international conferences organized by NITs and IITs. He is a reviewer of 18, including 3 Scopus UGC Care Index journals. He is in the editorial board member of many journals. He is the member in 20 journals. He published 30 book chapters, and he published 8 books consisting of 5 international editions. And he has been an organizing committee member of 12 international conferences organized by NITs, CGFI, government engineering colleges. So with this brief profile, we can understand and his depth of research and his academic excellence. So now I request Sri Ashok ji to continue the session. The title of the topic is Innovations in Artificial Intelligence and Innovation and Industry 4.0 towards enhanced productivity. The session
Yes.
is yours, so you can start your session.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks for kind introduction. I welcome all the participants, and first we should thank the organizers who have made this platform to interact with young learners, probably teachers also. Now, teacher is also lifetime student, lifetime learner. And even though I am now retired professor, but beyond that, I am making habit of learning. So hence, uh, we are interacting here and we are meeting here. So this screen is visible to all of you, PPT.
Yes, sir, the screen is visible. You can continue.
Yes, yes, yes. The topic for today discussion is innovations in artificial intelligence and industry 4.0 and 5.0 towards enhanced productivity. Now, first we go, since majority of the participants are from probably from non-technical backgrounds, are even though they are technical but not from computer IT, means it is diverse participants. And just I will highlight what is this AI and ML and how it is related with Industry 4.0 and how it is affecting our day-to-day life now today even. Now, this AI is the field of computer science dedicated to creating systems and devices capable of performing activities that normally require human intelligence. Machine learning is subcategory of AI where models learn and improve automatically based on experiences without being explicitly programmed. These models are designed to simulate human cognitive process such as learning, reasoning, problem solving, and pattern recognition. There are various types of AI ranging from simpler systems like predictive AI that generates classifications from patterns found in historical data to more advanced models that can generate content without directed training because they are most generalist. This is the steps of machine learning process in which these different five steps are there. Now here this is the market where it is progressing. No, there are slight differences between AI and ML, but just we go one or two differences and we go application part where we are means more interested. This AI encompasses any system capable of performing tasks, whereas ML is a specific approach focusing on systems' ability to learn and improve from data without explicit programming. Now, AI is not about robots and androids. AI refers to human-like reasoning in computational systems. Even using real-time manufacturing analytics software, AI can classify items based on certain set of features in datasets. Whereas machine learning is type of AI, it uses algorithms or statistical models to perform the task without being given explicit instructions. These examples can be used to differentiate between defective and good parts coming out assembly line without being supervised. Just like hence it is called unsupervised machine learning. And this unsupervised machine learning is algorithm that can group data points. And this now we go main highlight since your topic or theme of this FDP is Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0, and recent advances in industries. So here this Industry 4.0, it stands for fourth industrial revolution. It is driven by data and advanced technologies, including cyber physical systems, virtual and augmented reality, cloud computing, and industrial Internet of Things, AI, and ML. These innovations in Industry 4.0 are helping modern manufacturers to implement sophisticated automation solutions and smart machines to improve production quality and throughput in Industry 4.0 advanced facilities. This industrial Internet of Things is combination of sensors, gauges, instruments, and other data collection devices on production line. Then big data. These are just simple means the definitions are introductory part. This big data refers to massive volumes of data usually associated with manufacturing that is difficult to store and handle using traditional manufacturing data systems. Here, machine learning has the power to analyze the data and make predictions for future based on applied input and past experience. This data analytics in manufacturing using a machine learning powered solution can deliver insights into plants data, helping engineers and quality teams to make better decisions. And blockchain, it is the powerful technology that is being leveraged by manufacturers to secularly analyze their big data in order to get better insights into supply chains and track assets with greater precision. This enables them to transform and streamline their data processing operations. So here this screen is visible, na PPT? This slide?
Yes, sir. Actually, we are still in the second slide. Am I right, sir?
1 minute from now.
Now it is changing. Yeah, we got the picture like Industry 4.0.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a circular or elliptical part is there, in which we are finding how these are interrelated in this AI and ML, then IoT and big data, and all these are interrelated with Industry 4.0. Now this screen is this slide is visible. After that, Industry.
No, sir.
1 minute. Then I have to make.
Yeah, now I think we move to the.
Yes, no problem. I have to make every time that. No problem in that. Now, Industry 4.0 can be defined as integration of intelligent digital technologies into manufacturing industry processes. This encompasses. Okay. Yes. This consists of set of technologies that include industrial IoT networks, AI, big data, robotics, and automation. It aims to enhance productivity, efficiency, flexibility while enabling more intelligent decision making and customization. Now, the goals of Industry 4.0. Now, suppose this is the screen, will it serve the purpose? Probably it will be slight size will be comparatively smaller, but if it is view or
Yes, sir. This is okay.
okay, then okay, no problem. The goals of Industry 4.0 aims to improve efficiency, productivity, and flexibility. It also seeks to enable more intelligent decision making and customization. Now, different technologies which are used in 4.0, Industry 4.0, this includes are what we call the pillars of this: industrial IoT networks, AI, big data, robotics, machine automation, and augmented reality. These different benefits of Industry 4.0 technologies are improve demand forecast, adjust supply to meet market demands, optimize supply chains, comply with regulations, reduce cost, and improve the client deliveries. Because this is most beneficial in supply chain management, because the cost of any product is consisting of 58% of any product, means cost of inventory, what we call that. Remaining 42% is other expenses and overheads, but 58% is inventory cost. Hence, it is more means you know significant in inventory management or supply chain management, what we call that, because these are interrelated: inventory management, supply chain, and hence these Japanese, they are working, their productivity is highest in world because they are implementing just in time fundamentals. Whereas even America, they are using MRP, India, we are using MRP, because Japanese, they are serious about their duties, their responsibilities. Even now, companies, they are sending their employees compulsorily on leave, holiday leave, recreational facilities. The Japanese are working 42 hours per week. They are means productivity, in terms of productivity or efficiency, they are working 42 hours per week. Whereas Americans and UK engineers and employees, they are working 36, and Indians, we are working 28 hours. Imagine 1.5 times more they are working as compared to Indians. And hence, these companies, they are sending these their employees compulsory on holiday, so that they should get refreshed. Even take example, if any tea break is there for 10 minutes, the employees will be at their working place in 9 minutes, not in 11 minutes. They are so conscious about their duties and the time constraints. Hence, this just-in-time is successful implemented in Japan and not in any other country up till now. In Germany also it is there, but Japan is the most successful example. And hence their zero waste, what we call that zero waste fundamental, it is successfully implemented in Japan. This different examples of Industry 4.0 technology are: think of mobile robots, AI, generative AI. Now these we are using generative AI in education field also, in evaluation, in exam, even one of the case, since almost all of us are teachers, na? Those who are participants.
All are faculty members. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
teachers. Means teachers. No, any industry person is there, no?
Formats.
Okay,
No.
okay. I'm telling you the situation in which one case happened in Punjab and Haryana High Court, in which one student, he has submitted, a student of law, he has submitted his assignments with the help of generative AI. And one professor who was evaluation was given to him, and means he was the assessment of that assignments, and he has given him copying case, and given he has failed that, detained him. Then this case go to Punjab and Haryana High Court. And at that time, this student, law student, was means not found guilty, because there is no any rule of generative AI applications as a copying means. Means imagine ki how students, they are more sharper than teachers. He has submitted, then now all universities, they will be making in their resolution, their ordinances, the new concept in which we cannot use this generative AI in examination or assessment, means criteria or assessment processes, submission of these assignments or examination. This now, up till now, it is not in any university. Hence, he was means relieved of that copying case. But henceforth, it will be coming. This AI, we cannot use this as this means we cannot apply these AI applications, means without using his knowledge or without using his efforts. He has just given this task to AI and generative AI, and he got answers and he submitted without even writing his own words. But these students, we should not support this type of culture in students. Of course, we should encourage the technology, but this negative side of technology or adverse effect of technology, we should not encourage. Because we teachers are making the students more sincere and honest students, honest citizens. Hence, this type of means just like copying cases, it is not advisable, or any teacher will not support in this type of cases. Means student, at least they should take some efforts, because students who are entering the college, entering the any discipline or any course, at least the purpose is he or she should develop his ability to communicate, to write, because after the graduation, he or she has to be working in companies. Hence, they should use their mind in that also. Then industrial Internet of Things, then data analytics. Nowadays, big data analytics is very, means those engineers who are having these 4 to 5 of these applications or skills of these big data analytics, it is in the highest demand. Then augmented reality, virtual reality, then private 5G. This is just an introduction of this industry 4.0, how industrial revolution has taken, in which we will not go there just in history, but we take that how it is happening now. This this is the progress of industry 4.0, in which cyber security, cloud computing, integration, machine to machine, 3D printing, advanced robotics, big data analytics, IoT, artificial and augmented realities. These are the pillar of this. So here, this is digital twin production, then real production, real products, and digital twin production. Now, this is some advanced portion, advanced feature of Industry 4.0, that is Industry 5.0. It is fundamentally reshaping this paradigm by emphasizing people over technology. This Industry 5.0 is possible as a result of focus on research and innovation, as well as prioritizing technology. Now, this is the slight difference or distinguish between Industry 4.0 and 5.0. Slight differences are there. We will not go that much differences, because we are more related with how these are applicated or applications are in industry, and particularly in India. I'm telling you, in India, Indian manufacturing, still we are at the nascent stage of Industry 4.0. Whereas in Germany and Japan, they are working on Industry 7.0. Imagine 3 more advanced versions, they are working on that. Means suppose if with this speed, at least it will take 30 years to get that present pace or present growth as compared to Germany and Japan in Indian manufacturing. Hence, our productivity or our means efficiency of our engineers is somewhat less as compared to other developed countries. Or Japanese, I have told you, these Japanese, they are working 1.5 times more efficiently than Indians. Here, this global industry 5.0 market analysis is there, in which how this will be, its progress is there, how its compounded average growth is there, and this is the market share by region, in which these different North America, Latin America, Europe, Asia Pacific, and now, according to the recent Vintage Market Research report, that is one research agency, this global artificial intelligence in manufacturing is expected to grow by a compounded average growth rate of 51.5% over next 6 years. Means by the end of, and it will be reaching the market value of US $17.9 billion by next 5 years or 4 years. Even a Forbes survey on AI found that 44% of respondents from automotive industry classified AI as highly important. And even more than half of the respondents, that is 56% from automotive industry, said they plan to increase spending in AI by approximately 10%. Means they are increasing their budget on AI. This industry 5.0 market is highly competitive with several key players vying for market share. These companies focus on product innovations, technological advancement, and expanding their product portfolios to gain the competitive edge. Because now this competitive economy. We are working in now competitive age, competitive industries. Even nowadays, education industry is also competitive, because foreign government of India has made Foreign University Act, and in which one university from Malaysia, they have been granted permission by UGC 2 months back, and 15 universities from different countries, they have applied to UGC for establishing their campus in India. Means imagine how competitive market in education will be now. If these foreign universities they are entering in India, and what can be the situation of Indian education sector, you can imagine now. Because even now also we are having uh, whosoever institution is there, they are now means valued or assessed by NAC, NBA, NRF. 3 to 4 parameters are there, and 3 to 4 these criterias in which they are marketing. In case those this, even I am telling you, NAC, it was to for Indian Institute of Science, it was 3.8 out of 4 marks. Means imagine how much. And Indian Institute of Science is the only university in India which is means enlisted in world's top 500 universities. Even IITs have not been in this list. Imagine that, and its score is IIC Bangalore. Its score is 3.8 out of 4 marks in NAC. And imagine, of course, they are not behind the marketing, because ISC having his own reputation, IITs they are having their own reputation. But take examples of non-government or non-IITs and how they are competing now. Even I'm telling, for the same course in BTech or B in Pune, one course its fees is 1 lakh rupees per year for B first year. Whereas other institutes or universities, the deemed universities or private universities, they are charging 2 lakh rupees. Beyond that, students are going there, taking admission. Means now the students are comparing, they are require their quality aspect. They are not worried about the money term. They are worried about this. Their parents are worried ki if I am their wards are their sons and daughters are taking education, then they should get quality education. Hence, they are paying twice the fees as compared to other colleges fees, because they now require quality education. This is the competitive edge here. Now, these are the companies which include ABB, Honeywell International, 3D Systems, Rockwell Automation, Siemens, Emerson Electric, Yokohama Electric, Cisco, 3D Systems, Stratus, Google, Intel, Kessens, Nvidia, Samsung, Sony, Universal, Omron. So these are different companies, and they are using this. And this is this how this is. Of course, this is now here. This is here. This industry 5.0 or this how these are means integrated. Here you see human centric. Its component include user-friendly security, security culture, effective training, evaluating the security of partners and suppliers, privacy conserving, and cobots. Now, cobots means collaboration of robots and human engineers. I will show the pictures in which this how these cobots are used. Then sustainable means energy efficiency, reduce cost, and global collaboration. And resilience means how these should be resilient, in which this AI, ML, and deep learning, that is DL means deep learning. Then big data, cloud and edge computing, and then industrial IoT thing, blockchain, threat intelligence, advanced security controls, the cryptography, cyber resilience act, governance. Because now these cyber attacks, they are also one of these hot means area or skill where skill is required, and they are always in demand. Means cyber security, those engineers, those who are having means skills are related with cyber security and controlling the cyber crimes and big data analytics, AI, ML, these are in highest demand per package point of view. And this is the means hotcake areas, what we call that. Here, these are some of the differences in which these are 3 to 4 differences. Actually, there are 10 differences, but I will highlight which are main. This main focus is on automation and efficiency. Here, this Industry 5.0, its main focus is human-machine collaboration and sustainability. Key technologies, IT, big data, AI, robotics. Whereas here, this collaborative robotics, augmented reality, and virtual reality is playing. Then environmental impact, improved energy and material efficiency. Here, reducing the carbon footprint and green energy use. Nowadays, we are using this. Then workforce impact, jobs done, job loss due to automation. There some risk is there. There, these are the fears. Actually, risk is not there. Those who are losing their job because of automation, because they have not updated their skills, hence they are fear about their job. Means they are worried about their job security. But I'm telling you, assuring you, those who are possessing, those who are in tuning with the technology, they will be always in demand. I mean, what we call survival of fittest concept is going in human asset also, human also. Because whatever is the need of the time, the companies require these multinational companies, those who are working in India, they require these skills. And those who are possessing these skills, they are in high demand. Whereas those who are not, then they are kept as it is. There, then objectives, smart manufacturing, here that is sustainability, then systematic approaches, then human factors, then enabling technology and concept and environmental implications. So these are 9 to 10 differences between Industry 4.0 and 5.0. And here, I mean, I will highlight here how these 11 pillars of Industry 4.0. Here we are finding, sorry, these 11 pillars of technological advancement in Industry 4.0, that is simulation, augmented reality, then horizontal and vertical integration, industrial IoT, cyber security, AI, new business models, cloud computing, additive manufacturing, rapid prototyping is there, additive manufacturing is now coming, then supply chain, big data analytics, autonomous robots. Now, these are these topics or points where or areas where we can means this will be what it is indicating out of these 11 pillars. One by one we go. That is additive manufacturing. These technologies like 3D printing have empowered companies with the ability to rapidly prototype and produce high performance customized products. Even now, human parts, human body parts, even our teeth, they are prototype now. Rapid prototyping, they are made. Even bones, human bones, they are made with rapid prototype. So this is so emerging area in medical field. This additive manufacturing reduces production times and enhances product durability. This AI, even IBM's report, AI effect on industrial products, state that the average factory generates 1 terabyte of production data daily, but less than 1% of that data is actually analyzed by manufacturers. Means, imagine कि whatever data is generated are available, but only we are using only 1% of that technology or data. Because we are not up to that means ecosystem are capable of using this technology which is available. Our engineers are not that much capable. Hence only 1% that data is actually analyzed or utilized. This integrating AI is the game changer that manufacturers need to optimize production, conserve resources, and enhance the services. These autonomous robots, This is integration of flexible and collaborative autonomous robots, extend the range of services available to manufacturers. These robots are also called cobots, means they are working with robots and human. Then collaboration, that is called cobots. In near future, cobots will have the ability to learn and from human interactions also. That is cobot or collaborative robot. It is robot that can work safely with humans in the same workplace. These cobots are designed to be more flexible, secure, and adaptable than traditional. Here we are seeing that how their automation and cobots are made now. Means here engineers and robots both are working in collaboration with each other. Here we are finding one operator or engineer, and she is giving commands and she is working with robots. These are this in manufacturing plant. Of course, these figures are of advanced countries, not in India. Then fourth is big data analytics. These big data analytics play a crucial role in Industry 4.0 by enabling companies to identify valuable patterns. This data can be sourced from cloud, sensors, industrial IoT platforms, and more. Cloud computing means sharing that or utilizing this facility which is offered by other hosts, that cloud computing. This in Industry 4.0, cloud computing offers security advantages by centralizing data store bandwidth and processing. Then cyber security. Maintaining secure and reliable connection is of paramount importance for safeguard factory information and manufacturing lines from cyber threat. This is the most threatening part nowadays. To personal also means, here cyber crimes are those who are using online transactions. They are at very highest risk of attacking by the cyber crime criminals. We are now reading this in newspapers, in news reports, TV channels, in which even educated persons, those who are masters in computer field, computer science and IT, they are also becoming victim of these cyber security or cyber criminals. Because these cyber criminals are so advanced, they are using their advanced tools, and even we are not able to means capture in that, or we are becoming this and losing our money because of these cyber criminals. At least those who are using online payments or online transactions. Hence, I am advising to all those who are using these online transactions, please be always cautious. Even I am telling you, these cyber criminals, they are bypassing our mobile number in the system. And if any because in banks we might have experienced that whenever any transaction in bank is there, either credit or debited, and we get alert, SMS alert from that bank and in our mobile, registered mobile. Okay, this amount is credit or means every transaction. But these cyber criminals, they are bypassing our mobile number and no any message is coming to us. Even they are hacking the mobile, even OTP in some cases, if OTP is coming, then they are bypassing that and they are using this OTP and online transaction they are making in their name, in their account. These cyber criminals are so advanced and so sharper in that. Means hence this area cyber security is more demand in industry. Those who are possessing these cyber security skills, then they are always in demand, at least in India nowadays. Because we are using technology, almost every person is using technology, but we are not uh, using, or we are not capable of protecting ourselves in terms of our cyber means information or whatever our personal information is there. Because these hackers, they are so advanced and so smart, and they are even tracking our data, and they are getting our data, and wherever they are getting means their benefit financial terms, and they are using that, and we don't get any messages. Hence we should be always alert. And uh, those who are using online transactions, I am advising you, if you are having in your bank account more than 1 lakh rupees, please don't use online transaction. You can use online transaction, open another bank account in which you are having hardly 50 to 60,000 in your account, and update that transact amount, but don't keep in more than 1 lakh rupees in your one account, because those who are using online transactions, because that risk is now increasing. Even nowadays, banks, they are shaking their hands. Now banks, they are sending the messages कि they will not be responsible in case this type of cyber means transactions are happening. And even now, one court case, I have read that one decision 3 days back, in which Honorable High Court has given decision in favor of this customer, since it was the duty of banks to protect this data, because they have lost, they are not having control on the cyber information, and hence this case gone to court. Honorable court has given a decision in favor of client or customer. But the banks are now shaking their hands कि in such cases online transaction they will not be held responsible in case any these type of cyber crimes or cyber criminals, they are transacting their money, and we are not getting any alerts, because it is the duty of this branch manager and those person who are in working in bank, and it is their duty to keep updated information in case if such type of any information or any attack is there on particular account holder, then they should take and inform that customers. But anyhow, we have to take pains for that. Those who are losing their money, we can imagine the situation of that person. But we should keep ourselves updated. Then industry internet of things, this totally relies, industry 4.0 relies on industry of things. Without IoT, smart systems and smart factories would not exist. That is there, because whatever we are calling these smart systems or smart manufacturing or smart factories, means this is totally related with IoT, industrial IoT. The new business models in which technological advancements offer numerous new opportunities for business. Then simulated and augmented reality is there. Here we are finding that how it is he is working that on machines. One engineer is working. So this is the picture where we are seeing how this is cognitive computing, artificial intelligence, smart sensors, Internet of Things, big data analytics, cyber security, cloud computing, mobile technologies. Nowadays, 5G is in India. 5G has entered. Of course, in capitals it is there. In remote places, it is yet to come, or some places it might have come. But now advanced features are coming in 5G mobiles. This mobile technology, then 3D printing, just like additive manufacturing, rapid prototyping. Then self-driving vehicles, are what we call the driverless cars. Of course, these self-driving vehicles or driverless cars are working at present in UK and Germany, in US also. But in India, Honorable Shri Nitin Gadkari sir has denied this opportunity or this facility in India, because since we are Indians are not having that much driving cognizance or driving habits or safe driving. Hence, at present, he is denying this facility to Indians. India, he will not permit, our government of India will not permit these driverless cars in India. After 2-3 years, when some strict traffic rules will be there, or some this means drivers or citizens will be more aware about their traffic sense, then at the time these self-driving vehicles will be introduced in India. But it will take minimum 3 to 4 years from today. Then autonomous robotic, then simulation, augmented reality, system integration, smart factory. All these are interrelated with Industry 4.0. These are some different technologies. Industry 4.0 technology. These are categorized, or classification is there. This depending upon communication technology means wired, that is fiber and Ethernet. Wireless means wide area network, cellular, 4G, 5G, LTM, and NB-IoT. Non-cellular, LoRaWAN, MIT, Dash 7 sensors. These are these technologies which are non-cellular. Of course, these electronics people know better than us. Then short range wireless, that is Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, which we are using. Even almost all those who are using mobile 4G, all are using this Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Then satellite connectivity, that is related with communication technology. Another classification is based on operational technology, in which this hardware and software part is there. In hardware, it is programmable logical control PLC controller, IPC, then human machine interface, IoT sensors, additive manufacturing, and autonomous mobile robots. In software part, AI, software, augmented reality and virtual reality, digital twins, computer-aided design, computer-aided manufacturing, CAD/CAM, product life cycle management, enterprise resource planning, ERP, manufacturing executive systems, and supervisory control and data acquisition, SCADA. Then third classification is based on information technology, that is hardware and software. That is owned infrastructure, cloud-based means private, public, or hybrid. Then software, product life management, enterprise resource planning, manufacturing executive system, and SCADA. Now, this Industry 4.0 is gaining strong traction in automobile manufacturing. Means it is the highly used in automobile or vehicle manufacturing. This is a Great Wall Motors, the second largest manufacturing plant outside China. Its smart card factory is in Thailand. And this GWM smart factory uses Intel robots to automate various manufacturing processes. While these robotic arms perform welding and assembly tasks, automated guided vehicles, AGVs, transport car components, and from the assembly line. Even manufacturing execution system software is another Industry 4.0 technology. GMW, this company uses at its manufacturing plant by deploying this MES software. This company operators can draw virtual blueprints of operations. This is the plant in Thailand of that company, Great Wall Motors Smart Car Factory in Thailand, where all these advanced technologies are used. And then in electronics manufacturing, this electronics manufacturer Petagron, that is name of company, it launched its first 5G smart factory in Vietnam by partnering with Viettel, the country's largest telco provider. Here, 5G network serves as the connectivity backbone for Industry 4.0 applications like digital twin using NVIDIA's Omniverse platform. NVIDIA is situated in Pune, and that company is having good reputation in competition with top leading multinational companies with use. It is that company is having that much, its share price or its reputation is so high. AI powered machine vision and AI remote assistance. Even this one press conference for Retail Pentagon 5G smart factory announcement, they have made this with the help of 5G. This is the picture of a press conference, and these CEOs and operators they are working, and they have made this 5G factory announcement. Another Industry 4.0 example comes from a special memory and storage solution, that is smart. That is manufactured smart modular technologies. With the adoption of IBM Mexico visual inspection, Smart's production plant in Malaysia has air-powered cobots deployed for automated inspection and quality control. The company anticipates to increase production yield and throughput by 10% to 20%. Then food and beverage company, these food and beverage manufacturers leverage
એટલે ભૂખ લાગે ને મને ભાત તો બહુ ભાવે અત્યારે મને એમ થાય હું ભાત ખાઈ લઉં ભૂખ લાગી હતી પાછો ગેસે થાય એટલો
Yes, any problem? Yes. The next area is food and beverage. This industry 4.0 is used in this to monitor production, optimize quality control, automate tasks and transport goods, and reduce the reliance on labor force. This one Indonesian dairy, Yili Indonesia Dairy, has deployed IoT and big data analytics to improve production process at its ice cream plant at Greenland International Industrial Center. The company uses a robotics and automated factory, packing, palleting, and warehousing operations. This Vinamilk, it is the early adopter of Industry 4.0 technology, having use LGVs, laser guided vehicles, in manufacturing operations for about a decade, means 10 years back before they have used this. These LGVs provide automated transport of materials and complete dairy products to prep shop floor. This Vinamilk also deploys MES software solution in which Tetra Pak plants Master are automating data collection, process, and remote control of production. Here we are finding this. This is the LGV at Vinamills dairy production. Then metals manufacturing. These various industry technologies are embarked by Malaysian company Tonensco. Here, this industrial IoT things they are using and sensors are integrated into production machinery and improves AI improves predictive maintenance. Other industry technologies used at Tonensco Smart Factory include robotic automation, digital twin simulation, computer-aided manufacturing camp, software, and ERP. This steel manufacturer Hua Fed Group and Steel Asia they are working on that, and this company has adopted IoT, big data analytics, ERP, and supply chain management software to improve operational transparency. To this, Steel Asia has partnered with SMS Group to create AI-supported central data platform. And here, that is the picture of that Hoa plant operators using digital technologies. Then, future of digital manufacturing is digital. Means this how this AI is applications are used for Industry 4.0. Here, these small industries, hyper-connected manufacturing process depend on different machines and that interact with using AI automation systems by capturing and interpreting all the data types. Smart platforms or automation can play a decisive role in transforming model platform. AI provides appropriate information to take decision making and alert people of possible malfunctions. While AI implementation industries can now take fast data-driven decisions, simply production process, minimize operating cost and enhance the customer service. These industries can avoid downtime by forecasting delays, control inventory by tracking stocks, anticipate and to the highest quality of the product. Then technological features and traits of AI for industry. This one picture, these different tools and traits of AI for industry 4.0. Here we are finding that how this is this operations technology, then analytics technology and data technology and platform technology and data technology they are used in that. And these are these there are different parameters in which this quick, resilient, optimize and prediction, then error-free, secure, accuracy and precise. Now, some significant advancements in Industry 4.0 through AI is there. This agriculture sector has increased, seen or implemented increase in use of sophisticated tractors and smart plucking machines. And fraud detection in financial sector is another significant application of AI. Nowadays, robots are integral part of manufacturing companies. These robots are now significant, making these significant decisions and work together to maximize productivity. Even AI can quickly operate self-driving or semi-autonomous cars. It becomes part of network linked and run on roads depending on various circumstances. These AI systems of vehicles can forecast the driver's actions, classify the passengers, assess conditions on way and traffic congestions on traffic vehicle driving. Self-driving cars are sure to be next major thing in automobile business. Of course, some challenges are also there when we are using this technology. The negative part or some limitations or challenges are also coming. They are also associated with this. These factors related to data quality, machine-to-machine variations, cyber security, and operational rhythms are major identical barriers to effectively realize the AI practice for implementing Industry 4.0. Here, these are these some of the challenges that is device capability in which these variations from machine to machine, then cyber security, operational schemes, and quality of data. These are these challenges associated with implementing AI in Industry 4.0. Then we go These diversified sets or subsets of AI for Industry 4.0. So these are subsets or tools, what we call that cognitive computing, then Internet of Things. Means cognitive computing is optimizing solutions. Internet of Things is for highly connected service. Factory automation is quick and uh, pro cloud interaction. Then robotics, it is smart and accurate. Big data is cloud based analytics, and machine learning is software training it with data. So these are some of the applications and how these are related with this and how these are its references is there. Okay, how this is means this AI in Industry 4.0. This has to perform a routine task. Here, AI-enabled industry robots are used for automatic processing and performing routine tasks. Even assembly, welding, paint, stock testing, pickup and putting, die molding, boiling, glass production, and grinding are included in this. Even industrial robot can track its accuracy and efficiency and prepare itself to improve with AI. Some production robots are equipped with this technology. Then second aspect is production planning and demand forecasting. Here, machine learning systems encourage resource planning and they are good at material handling, planning, and demand forecasting. These AI-driven demand prediction systems produce more precise outcomes. Industries can handle inventory volume better and thus reduce the likelihood of cash in stock and off stock situations. Because I have told you, okay, this inventory it is costing 58% of the cost of product, and inventory carrying cost is also involved here because it is when inventory is held up, we have to take care of this. In five types of inventories are there, and we have to take precautions for this. Now, take example in moisture. If any corrosive material is there, then in due to moisture, this will get corrosive. Hence, we have to take precautions. It means inventory carrying cost is also involved there. Hence, here this AI can give that data and instructions ki how we can control this inventory better and thus reduce the likelihood of cash in stock and off stock situation. Means just like what we call it helps in making towards just in time concept. Then increase awareness of the product. AI helps producers to increase their product awareness and encourage companies to experiment with potential measures to improve set efficiency. Better monitoring and safety. Here, this AI provides better monitoring and safety and become one of the common causes of usage. Appropriate information. In this production, information for several minutes does not appear to go. Advanced technology such as ML and AI helps identify microscopic deficiency in circuit boards well beyond the human vision because even we cannot see, but these microscopes deficiencies are observed in these AI applications. Then designing and manufacturing. Then detection of defects also it is helping enhance product efficiency, quality assurance because quality is the main criteria where our customers are intact or they are purchasing these same products. If any quality variation is there, then probably we will be losing our customers. Hence, AI is helping in that. Then production management. So this is where this industry IoT things are used here. These are different areas. This AI software finds patterns in industrial information beyond the scope of what people can spot in their own. In here, what we are seeing this visualization, optimize, design, and operate. All these are coming under industrial information and data sharing and how this is production optimization, planning, scheduling, simulation learning, engineering execution, operations control, and asset performance. To this is how these are AI powered predictive quality analytics. They are using this manufacturing applications for AI. Then AI-powered predictive quality analytics are also used. Even by using this predictive maintenance software, we can estimate RSS and avoid this breakdown failure. These are engineers, they are using this predictive maintenance software. Then we cover this AI for manufacturing inventory management. Inventory management may not be the most exciting but one estimate inventory amounts to 1.1 trillion in capital. And it is the ability to take in staggering amounts of data and find the patterns hidden within them that make AI solutions for manufacturing, such as natural pits. Hence, they are here. Amazon is using the largest and best known example of applying AI to inventory management. Here, one case here we will see how Google is using this. This Google's AI-enabled Nest thermostat can efficiently control the heating and cooling of homes and business to conserve the energy. AI solutions for manufacturing can scale this technology to cover the entire shop floor of large factories, helping manufacturers become more energy efficient. Even AI to reduce waste in manufacturing. This supply chain management using machine learning and AI applications, because this is the most, means where AI and ML applications are used in supply chain. This is the highly potential area, or more scope is there in that. Here we are finding here how this technology, operation technology, analytic technology, data technology, and platform technology they are using in this. This is connection, conversion, cyber, cognitive, and configuration. And of course, according to this is subclassified here. These are different applications of generative AI in Industry 5.0. Here we are using this virtual prototyping, pharmaceutical industry, manufacturing industry, power industry, e-commerce and retail, supply chain industry, agriculture industry, genetics research, even genetics and medical and pharmaceutical industry or health industry. They are most benefited with the help of this AI and generative AI and production process optimization and autonomous decision making. Here, these are different 10 top generative AI use cases in 2024, means this year. These are these most prominent areas. This full screen you are able to see? Yes, anybody?
Yes, sir. Top 10 generative AI users.
Now full screen it is. Now you
No,
are able
sir.
to read, you are able to read this each and area, or
It is readable, sir.
Yes, sir.
now in top generative 10 cases in which we are finding here this healthcare. And in healthcare, it is medical image synthesis for diagnostics, drug delivery, discovery and development, personalized medicine and treatment plans. Then finance and trading, in which algorithm trading, predictive market analytics, and high frequency trading algorithms. Then content creation, in which art and music generation, automated content creation for marketing, then visual assistance and chatbots. Nowadays, we are using these chatbots also. Then natural language processing NLP. This is for text generation for content creation, sentiment analysis, and language translation and sentiment analysis. Now, these are use cases in software development. This generative AI's impact on software development is beyond code generation. Then that is template based generation. Then bug and fixing and optimization. Of course, this is means highly uh, in-depth terminology of computer and IT. Probably some of you might not be getting this how this is because these participants are of diverse field and some of the might be finding this some highly specialized area of computer and IT application. Just but we see here how these are used in application parts. Then healthcare, where you and me, almost all of us are using this, and we have seen these examples. Even after COVID, when COVID was in early 2020, in March, after March 2020, this means healthcare or pharmaceutical industry got the highest benefit of AI applications and IoT things. Here we are finding here this medical image synthesis and diagnosis in which the synthetic MRI image generation they are using with the help of these generative AI applications. Then CT scan image synthesis. This computed tomography scans play a crucial role in medical diagnostics. Generative AI case users contribute to this domain by synthesizing CT scan images. These AI-powered images assist medical professionals in identifying anomalies and abnormalities with higher precision and improving diagnostic accuracy. Then X-ray image enhancement. In this X-ray diagnostics, image quality is paramount. Then drug discovery and development, in which molecular structure optimization we are using this. Then drug interaction prediction. This generative AI uses models predict drug interaction by analyzing molecular data, contributing valuable insights. Then targeted drug delivery systems. Here, generative AI plays a pivotal role in designing targeted drug by analyzing patient-specific data. AI models propose optimized drug delivery mechanisms. Because we have seen that for suppose anybody is having fever or cough and cold, minimum 500 drugs or tablets are available. It is not essential ki all these out of these 500 one will be or take example of for any fever we are using paracetamol or Dolo or some popular names are there which may not suit to any particular person, and out of any 500 any brand can suit to any other person. Means here AI gives that data in particular as per these specifications or symptoms of particular patient. So it means how this description is made, we can assess that or tell that. This here AI informs or gives us that guidance. Keep considering that symptoms, to this gives a prescription. You give this medicine to this person. This ensures that medications reach their intended targets with precision, minimizing side effects and maximizing therapeutic outcomes. Because we've seen that, I'm telling you, probably you have also experienced this. I have also experienced, and I'm confirming this. Probably some of you might have faced this situation in which suppose we are having cough and cold or fever, and doctor, our physician is prescribing some medicines. We are taking within 2 days, we are okay. But because of these heavy doses, we get some side effects also. Either this skin rashes will be there, some other skin problems will be there because of its side effects. So I also experienced this. Hence, but without taking that, we cannot overcome from that disease. Within 2 days, it is okay. We are become okay within 2 days. But they are also having some side effects also. And doctor says no, there is no other medicine suited to you. Even though some side effect is there, you have to accommodate that, adjust that, accept that. Otherwise, you have to means take 5 days. Means we are taking that medicine for 2 days, and we have to take side effects also. Means here AI gives us minimum side effects. Means prescribing that and maximizing therapeutic outcomes. It is so advanced feature. Then personalized medicine and treatment plans. This genetic data analysis, genetics, they are using this with the help of this analysis, DNA analysis. They are giving that data. Then treatment response prediction is there. Then patient-specific drug formulation. Then even in fashion industry also they are using generative AI, in which design generation, algorithm fashion design, then style-specific fashion design, then automated content creation for fashion, in which AI-generated fashion blog posts are there. Then social media content generation, then ad copying with AI, then fashion analytics and prediction, in which sentiment analysis for fashion brands, demand prediction for fashion retail, fashion trend forecasting. Virtual fashion assistants are now, we are using this. Fashion, virtual fashion stylist and virtual fashion advisors. Means generative AI driven virtual fashion advisors can provide personalized advice and fashion choices, offering style tips, trend guidance, and product recommendations. Then entertainment industry also, just like TV and films and television industry or cinema, in which AI generated movie scripts are there, virtual film editors, automated TV show summarization, music and audio, that AI generated music tracks, automated music mixes, and virtual audio descriptions are there. Then gaming and interactive media, just like nowadays, Rummy Circle. We are not means advising or recommending for this Rummy Circle, but we are finding here okay, how these are used in games nowadays. Even these lotteries are lotteries, what we call that now. Even their advertisements are coming on TV news channels. Rummy Circle and these lotteries. It means here these AI generated game levels also they are even guiding ki on which you can game or have lottery on that and puzzles and you can win. The chances they give also new games and struggling levels and characters and to time. Virtual game developers, even AI is guiding us in that. Automated game testing. This generative AI can analyze game code and identify bugs and errors, reduce need for manual testing, and improve overall. We are not recommending this lottery and quizzes, but anyhow, when they are available, the means AI also giving guidance or remedying and providing that solutions also. Then marketing and promotion, AI generated social media content, personalized movie trailers, then virtual influencer marketing. Then finance and trading means just like in finance, online banking, finances, banks. This algorithm trading, then predictive market analytics. This predictive is a top use for generative AI in finance. By leveraging machine learning algorithm, AI models can analyze market trend just like share market, economic indicators, and historical data to make accurate prediction about future market movements. This empowers financial professionals to make informed decisions and optimize investment strategies. Then high frequency trading algorithms, risk mitigation in algorithm trading. Still, we are having 80 slides. I will go slightly faster because we to complete up to 7:30, na? Or 8.
Yes, sir. Actually, 7:25, 7:30 you close, sir. Please.
Okay, 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 okay.
By
Um,
7:30.
yes, yes. By 7:30, I will close. I will go speedily. The even this AI means means users or guide us in identify theft prevention. Then in cryptography, continuous improvement security measures, then manufacturing supply chain, then supply chain optimization, quality control, demand forecasting and inventory management, then seasonal demand forecasting. Take example of this now, heaters and means water heaters will be now more useful in during this winter season, and this gives us seasonal trends. And even during Diwali vacation or Diwali season, or now wedding season is going on, and AI gives us that accurate results. Ki which products you should now launch, on which strategy you should have. Either some schemes will be there, 1+1 scheme or 2+1 scheme. So this gives us that all guidance in AI. Then AI in virtual gaming, even AI in self-driving car technology also there. What we call that self-driving cars. Then collision avoidance systems also with the help of sensors we can use this collision avoidance or accident prevention. Then virtual traffic scenarios also. Even adverse weather simulation is also there. We can prevent that. And pedestrian and cyclist interaction simulation. Then robotics. Then human robot interaction models are also there. They enable robotic decision making. This generative AI is playing significant role. These AI algorithms analyze data in real time, allowing robots to make informed decisions. This use is particularly valuable in scenarios where quick and precision decision making decision is essential. Then human robot collaboration, just like robots we are having safe human collaboration. Even we read one news in which one robot has committed suicide 4 months back because of overwork. Then shared workplaces with robots, then collaborative management process, then sea level rise simulation also in environmental protection, climate impact and biodiversity, environmental monitoring, then carbon footprint analysis in which where we can implement green manufacturing, green supply chain management, even in environmental conservation also AI is helping us. System changes also. Then education nowadays we in education also. Just given you one example of this generative AI application in assessment submit. Then personalized educational content. This AI-driven personalization extend to creation of educational content. Even AI-driven student assessment also, automated grading and feedback, student feedback also, even grading, then instant feedback mechanisms, reducing teacher workload with AI. Of course, this is also one threat for teachers also. If uh, AI applications or robot teachers are coming, then now in one institute, 10 teachers are there, only one robot teacher will be there, and nine will be obsolete. Means 9% teachers' job will be needed. This is also one threat for us also, for teachers. AI powered tutoring systems also, virtual classroom assistants, personalized study, then cyber security also now, which I was discussing, threat prevention, advanced persistent threat prevention, that is, then behavior based anomaly detection, network traffic, just like in traffic flow, in traffic systems, in roads. Then developing robust encryption algorithms. Agriculture also, we are using soil quality analysis is there, crop management, how smart farming now, these farmers, they are using this smart farming concept. With the help of this, though we can analyze weather patterns, soil moisture levels, and crop requirements to optimize irrigation schedules, in which we can have right quantity of water droplets are minimizing water wastage and maximum agriculture productivity. Even crop disease prediction also we are using this. AI driven crop disease prediction is possible. Then pest and disease detection, automated pest recognition in crops, disease detection, this AI in agriculture resource management there, sustainable farming practices are also there. Retail and e-commerce, we are using this, even Amazon, they are using this smart, even I will go virtual retail also in fitting rooms, style matching with AI, then AI driven inventory optimization, of course, real time forecasting, balancing supply and demand with AI. Then these are some of the frequently asked questions or some doubts in the minds of these learners or those who are associated or related with this concept. What are some key advancements? These generative models have been now more advanced features are coming with content creation, design, and particularities. Then one some notable generative tools available in which this notable example include OpenAI's GPT model, NVIDIA's generative platform, Google's AutoML in their operations. Yes, like 2 3 slides are there. Then we can have discussion on that. Now these are the next year's manufacturing trends are what it will be there. This in next year it will be dispersed manufacturing, on-demand manufacturing, just like I was telling on-demand means just like just-in-time concept we are having, same on-demand manufacturing also concept will be there. 3D printing, we are also using this, more advanced features are coming. Then foresight factories, then purposeful production and metaverse monitoring. So here we are finding some solutions also you are seeing. These solutions are one finger is coming from this screen. Means one robot is working and this AI applications they are guiding us just like it is of course. Then how it will be in 2025? We will see more predictive capabilities being further developed through digital technologies like AI, ML, and big data. Here, operations will be with making use of technology advancement to achieve more sustainable future. Here, this means industrial enterprises also leverage the metaverse for protection and monitoring of control systems and their associated manufacture networks. Remote monitoring tools and security managements will be increasingly important. Means here this increase in digital brings in with three top description to data security such as loss of data, malware and other malicious institutions like denial of service attacks, which we are finding nowadays. Even we are using or seeing or referring or listening these news from news TV reports, newspapers or some WhatsApp groups and social media platforms in which even these computer literate people they are also becoming the culprit of these cyber criminals. Means here we have to use this our I mean cyber prevention or cyber threat is one of these and where we can protect from this. Of course, when technology is there, the other side of the coin is okay, some threats are there. As technology advances, we will be exposed to more. When we are using advanced technology, some threats are also there. How we can protect ourselves, that is the need of the time. For this, we have to make ourselves as far as possible where we can have, as per our criteria, our skills. We have to protect ourselves. If not, then we have to use the use of professionals, those who are using different latest technology, because everybody cannot be master in that. Here, we have to take if we are using applications of 5G mobiles and latest features are there. You and me are not knowing, but our children are knowing advanced features. Hence, we have to take use help of these assistants or some professionals because technology is going to increase. Advancements are going on in technology, and we are now becoming habitual of using advanced technology. 5G mobile is on the verge. Latest technology is coming. To here, whatever features are there, we have to use that, but don't becoming prey of this or becoming the victims of that. Just like I'm telling you examples of cyber criminals in finance, particularly in finance. Because in finance, we are reading these news channels, news reports, and social media platforms in which even now pensioners, they are also becoming the victims of that. And the problem of this online transaction is that just with the help of one button, command of one button, whole transaction is successful. And all our bank account is nil, becoming nil, transaction is nil. All amount is transacted. That is the more latest threat in means the cyber criminals impact on general people. So we have to protect from ourselves because we have made our money from 30, 40 years of service. And in one button, it is whole bank account is nil. at the click of one button. Now, from my side, it is okay. From your side, if any questions are there, welcome. As per your time, if time permits, I can continue up to 8. But since other person, expert person will be waiting at 7:30, probably at 7:30 he will be waiting, hence we should honor and give sufficient time to him also. Now, I hand over this to your coordinators. As per your convenience, I can continue.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Actually, your session is only up to 7:30 p.m.
Okay, no problem, sir.
Thank you very much for elaborately
4
describing.
minutes is still we are having.
Yes, sir. If
Yes,
any
4 minutes.
questions are there, you can take those
Yes,
questions.
yes, yes. Yes, they can ask questions. Even my mobile number, email is with you.
Yes.
In case anybody is having any doubt or some additional information required, I will send on WhatsApp and email.
Yes, sir. Actually, you have elaborately explained about the importance of AI and how it is going to be impacted the industry 4.0. You are also mentioned about industry 5.0, and some countries have gone up to the level of 7.0.
Sir, in Germany and Japan, it is going on.
Yes.
Latest developments. Industry 7.0 work is going on since last year.
Yes, sir.
And in India, still we are at the starting of Industry 4.0. Means 3 generations we are behind
Yeah. we got the-
implementation of this technology. Of course, it will be when technology advances, multinational companies will be entering. Now, Honorable Modi sir, Honorable Shri Narendra Modi sir is having a good vision, and definitely more companies Make in India concept is now coming. Of course, with the help of this, the problem is here is this change in mindset. The main drawback is in change in mindset of the engineers. Ki my job will be lost. That is the main hurdle in that. And another hurdle is of this finance or infrastructure facilities. So these two are now overcome. Our honorable PM sir is working on that, and now, of course, industry means 6.0 immediately. Probably next 1 or 2 years we will be implementing industry 6.0.
Yes, sir. As far as academicians are concerned, actually, these type of sessions will facilitate us to be with the latest concepts, thorough with the latest concepts.
Yes.
Actually, as somebody is mentioning, yes, the infrastructure is the biggest problem.
Yes, that is the main drawback.
But still, I could add that digital infrastructure is concerned, especially the public digital infrastructure is concerned. India is way ahead. If you see the
Actually, we are having government is investing money. Foreign companies are coming.
yes,
They are coming, but some constraints of a labor mindset, engineer mindset, worker operator mindset is there. That is the main drawback. Even some companies are also using latest advancements in India also. They are using. But in
yes,
general, as a overall, if you consider that we are having these constraints, of course, this survival of fittest concept is going to be remaining there. Those who will be tuning with this, that will be working, that will be in existence, either human, either companies.
yes, sir.
Yes.
So with this, I think there are no further questions from the participants. I immensely thank Professor Ashok Matani for elaborately explaining about the importance of understanding AI and its consequences on the industry, 2.0 organizations. And he has also expressed about the importance of AI not only in business sense, but also in terms of building social infrastructure. For example, he mentioned several times about the cyber security and cyber threats of the advanced technologies. So we should all be aware of it. With this, once again, thank you, sir, for being with us and sharing your vast knowledge in the field. So on,
Thank you,
on
sir.
behalf of all the organizers, I thank you very much. You can sign up, sir. So we are starting with the second session right now. and we are having a very renowned professional, I should say, having a vast experience. We have with us Sri Potluri Bhaskara Garu. Is a senior business executive with an outstanding 40 years of track record in building, managing, and growing companies. I should say we are very privileged to have with you, because Sri Bhaskara Garu is none other than is a former CEO of Nelito Systems, a Tata Group company where he turned around a failing company and built as a large successful organization. He worked very closely with Sri late Ratan Tata ji, and being a CEO of a Tata Group of company, he is having a tremendous orientation towards the value as well as integrity of the companies. So we are very lucky to have with us Sri P. Bhaskar Rao. Now, presently, he is AP Chamber of Commerce and Industry Federation President. We call it as FAPSI, Federation of AP Chamber of Commerce and Industry. It is a state level, an apex and non-profit organization to promote commerce and industry in the state of Andhra Pradesh in India. As you're all aware, Andhra Pradesh is heading in a new direction, and under the able leadership of Sri P. Bhaskara Garu, the Federation of Chamber of Commerce has recently conducted a very mammoth industrial expo with more than 180 stalls. In that sense, that shows the organizing capabilities of Sri P. Bhaskara Garu, and he also conducted several sessions as a part of Industrial Expo in all the important sectoral areas, and he invited prominent CEOs from both public and private sectors. So today we are very lucky to have with us Sri P. Bhaskara Garu, and he is going to deliver a session on the importance of adoption of technology in MSME to put the ball rolling. MSME is considered to be the backbone of Indian industry, Indian economy, I should say. If you take, for example, the export contribution of MSME in the recent years have surpassed more than 40% of our exports from MSME. Not only that, MSME is also becoming technologically oriented, and technological adoption is on the cards. So to dwell on this particular subject, now I request Sri Bhaskara Garu to take his session. Thank you very much, sir. Once again, the session is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Rajesh Garu. Good evening to all of you. Thanks for inviting me during this 1-week faculty development program organized by PB Siddhartha College of Arts and Science. And special thanks to all organizers, and once again to Dr. Rajesh Jempala, who has invited me for this, to speak on this subject. So initially, he asked me to speak on aligning business strategy with the Industry 4.0 technologies. But rather than speaking on that, I felt that I particularly suggested to him that MSME sector, the need for adoption of technology may be more relevant at this point of time, because 95% of the enterprises, business enterprises in the country are falling under MSME sector. So what is the current status of this MSME sector? The challenges faced by them, how really they can adopt technology, what will be the driving factors for taking these MSMEs to adopt advanced technologies. So one side, the previous guest speaker, I was listening for some time, Professor Ashok Mehtani ji. He was talking on AI and Industry 4.0 technologies in a very elaborate and detailed way. So certainly those technologies need to be adopted. Maybe at this time, large industries, okay, there are two segments of industries or, enterprises in the country. One is a large segment, the rest are all under MSME segment. When it comes to MSME, already the Dr. Rajesh was mentioning that, this MSME sector is the backbone of the country. They are considered, as not only as a backbone, in terms of employment, GDP contribution, exports, manufacturing, output, all these are all very, very sizable contributions to the country. Almost, in employment terms, if you see 63 million enterprises one side, almost 113 million people are working in the MSME sector as of last year's data. So the 30% contribution to GDP, 45% to manufacturing. Out of manufacturing, 45% is coming from MSME segment. And overall, for any country, if you see any country, even advanced countries are driven by the MSMEs. The sector again in the country is considered as a growth engine, reducing regional imbalances, poverty alleviations, etc. The micro segment, if you see, when I said that 95% of the business enterprises are falling under MSME, out of the MSME, again, if you see, the micro segment, when we say MSME means micro, small and medium enterprises. The micro segment alone accounts for 99% of the total enterprises and 97% of the total employment out of MSME. So these are all critical pillar of the economic growth for remote and backward areas, with the 51% of the enterprises belonging to rural areas. The significance of these establishments cannot be understated, and such it is an imperative to understand the challenges of obstacles they face. Most of them are in the informal sector again. If you see in the micro segment, out of 99%, it is estimated more than 80% are under informal sector. First of all, they need to be formalized. They do not have any type of registrations or accounts with the government. Okay, they are not brought under proper classification of even MSME. With this 99% of MSMEs, as I mentioned, was in micro enterprises, it is not surprising that most MSME owners belongs to rural and education deprived backgrounds. They remain unaware of government schemes, benefits, policies, technologies that can help them financially. Furthermore, informal workers employed by MSMEs often lack technical skills, which hurts productivity. Technology has also become a barrier to entry into the digital economy for these enterprises, and they struggle to compete against technologically sound businesses and organizations. In addition to these challenges, the fear of being entangled in the web of regulatory compliances, infringements of which can result in imprisonment, also deter these enterprises from scaling up. A total of 1536 acts and rules, 69,233 compliances, 6,618 filings govern the business ecosystem in India. While the framework with excessive regulation created a massive informal economy because of this excessive regulatory requirements and various compliances systems. So most of these informal sector MSM micro organizations remain to be informal because of this a fear of getting into entangled these compliances systems. For instance, a business with a single manufacturing unit continuously adhere to approximately 50 display requirements. So there are several such various regulatory requirements and compliance requirements. Every discussion about the challenges MSME face inadvertently concludes with the need and the importance of technology in enabling these enterprises to overcome these obstacles. From technology-based financial solutions to technology-based operational solutions, MSMEs can now leverage technology to aid their businesses. There is no doubt on that. But how really they should adopt when, such most of the organizations were in informal stage, and even the small industries, when we were, studying in Andhra Pradesh, 90% of the organizations do not have even IPR or copyrights for their, company names or logos. The basic business requirements like those type of IPRs and copyrights were also not there with them. These digital solutions can help entrepreneurs to more effectively and efficiently to monitor the financial health of their business and keep up with the regulatory requirements of their industry. The MSME sector, when we were going through the last 5-6 years of our understanding and experience, has been facing a lot of difficulties for the last few years due to the COVID pandemic, one side, economic recession, wars, and with the rapid increase of production costs. This is the most important, such as power, logistics, raw materials, and labor. The sector is facing many challenges such as expensive finance, inadequate infrastructure, poor market linkages, lack of information about appropriate technology, etc. Although it is the government responsibility to support MSMEs and entrepreneurship development by creating an enabling environment that fosters their growth and success. Access to information, single window clearances and licenses, technological upgradation, innovation and digitization could be a game changer for MSMEs in India. These changes are crucial for the growth of MSME sector. Effective implementation of mandatory procurement. I am not getting into the mandatory procurement rules or facilitation councils, MSME delayed payments. So these are all detailed subjects, but these are all some of the major hurdles MSME sector is facing, although regulatory support is there, but in the field, ground reality, they are not able to get any major relief out of these regulations. MSME provisions in the bilateral trade agreements with countries, affordable and to overcome. Hello?
Yes, sir, it's okay, sir.
To overcome from the present crisis. At present, the economy is growing only at 5% growth rate, slowest since 2012 and 13. Retail inflation is also very high. Most of these sectors are, MSME sectors are struggling to survive in the present economic recession. Everyone thought that India would benefit since China was losing its sign as labor-intensive manufacturing and supply chain hub. Unfortunately, supply chains of major manufacturing industry has moved from China to Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, but not to India. Despite a relaxation in FDI norms under various sectors, improvement in ease of doing rankings, stable government, so India was not much benefited. Cost of the labor has become very high, productivity is low, and dependency factor is at its lowest. These three factors are very, very important, where technology is required to be adopted by the MSME sector to bring down the cost of labor, to increase the productivity level, and also the dependency on labor. There are some states, suppose if I see Andhra Pradesh, 90% of our labor from any type of industry comes from other states, whether from UP, Bihar, or Orissa, or Bengal. So these are all the various factors. Because of this, importing labor from outside, the cost of production also goes up here. They have to be they have to bear the traveling cost, they have to provide a stay cost here and all that. So these are all some of the important challenges. The labor, just for the sake of information, low labor productivity, which is the measure which measures the efficiency of labor in producing goods and services, has been a persistent concern for India, and recent data points to significant contractions across various industries. An analysis of the latest CLEMS Capital, Labor, Energy, Material and Services database released by the Reserve Bank of India reveals that 9 out of 27 industries experienced a decline in labor productivity in financial year 23 compared with the previous year. With weight of these industries belong to the manufacturing sector. This decline highlights India's lack of competitiveness in industrial sectors and poses a significant challenge to the country's economic growth and development aspirations. The textiles, leather, footwear industries saw the highest contraction in labor productivity at 14.2%, followed by the chemical products industry 12%, rubber and plastic industry at 11.8%, electrical equipment industry at 7.1%, so on and so forth. A lot of industrial sectors have shown this decline in their productivity. On the other side, number of shutdowns also, MSME, just Reserve Bank of India data, 50,000 MSMEs were shut down in the past 3-4 years. That was in the formal sector. Informal sector, we don't know how many were closed. In the formal sector alone, 3 lakh jobs were lost. Lack of talented and skilled labor, managerial and marketing skills are the various internal problems, while delayed payments, inadequate loans, lack of demand for their products, etc. are various external problems faced by the sector. Make in India, vocal for local, ODOP, one district, one product, import substitution, etc. has not made much headway and benefited MSMEs. No doubt, the government of India has been proactive in supporting the MSME sector through initiatives such as allocation of 5 lakh crore emergency credit line guarantee scheme for businesses, equity infusion of 50,000 crore through the MSME self-reliant fund, new revised criteria for the classification of MSMEs, rollout of Raising and Accelerating RAMP program with an outlay of 6,000 crore for 5 years, launch of Udyam Assist platform for availing the benefit under the priority sector lending, but government support measures and interventions are not that effective because of a number of challenges faced by the sector. Effective implementation of mandatory procurement from MSMEs and timely payments, almost 10 lakh crore worth of payments are pending from public sector enterprises and government organizations to the MSMEs. Support for upgradation of technology, skilling, restructuring of MSME facilitation councils, expanding the list of items reserved for manufacture in the small scale sector, MSME provisions in the bilateral trade agreements with various countries, affordable and timely credit can help MSMEs to a certain extent from the private enterprises. Digitization, this, if we have to come across and overcome certain problems, the productivity issues or quality related issues, competitiveness issues, digitalization of MSMEs is the way forward for a fast evolving economy. Digital transformation is the need and empowering factor for MSMEs growth, especially for digital marketing and analytics. Digitalization will help in customer engagement using social media platforms. Lot of initiatives were recently in the last 4 or 5 years. Open Network for Digital Commerce, a platform to create innovative digital commerce applications. Similarly, digital payments, business processes, digitalization of business processes, Geo Online, easiest website building apps for businesses, BSE, SME, NSE emerge platform listings. Then Government of India got Digital Saksham initiative in partnership with MasterCard, Digital MSME scheme, Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme. Several initiatives in the last 4 or 5 years were initiated by the governments and various corporate organizations also. ERPs, cloud and artificial intelligence for operational efficiencies, risk management, productivity, marketing and to outreach. Mastercard and Flipkart, Amazon are also playing remarkable initiatives to help this MSME sector to market their products. There are various stages which we are promoting for MSMEs to adopt this digitalization. One is a basic level digital tools like Microsoft Office, email. Most of the organizations, when we have seen, they do not have even website. They do not have even email to correspond. So there are various levels of this technological adoption required for the MSMEs. At the primary level, basic digital tools are required. Then growing an online presence at the next stage like websites, social media, e-commerce sites, tablets. Advanced digital tools in the third stage, that ERP or CRM, big data automation, pure online businesses, bank card scanners, several such things. Industry 4.0 technologies are a set of digital technologies that can be integrated into manufacturing and industrial processes to improve efficiency, productivity, and flexibility. These technologies include, I think almost in the previous session they must have covered, Internet of Things, connect machines and computers to provide real-time data on the manufacturing facility. Artificial intelligence used to make sense of the data collected by IoT devices. Machine learning used to pull actionable insights from the data collected by IoT devices. Additive manufacturing, enabling agile and customized production. Cyber security, business process management suites. There are several such technologies available under the 4G technologies, 4.0 technologies to adopt. Industry 4.0 is also known as the fourth industrial revolution or manufacturing 4.0. It has the potential to impact the entire enterprise from engineering to operations, sales and quality. The Ministry of MSME offers several schemes to help MSMEs to upgrade their technologies, including already I mentioned credit-linked capital subsidy scheme, technology and quality upgradation scheme, National Manufacturing Competitiveness Program, MSME Championship Scheme, incentive schemes, providing applications for claiming reimbursement of certification charges for acquiring quality certifications like ISO 9000, ISO 14001, HACCP certificates, other initiatives like lean manufacturing to reduce waste, design improvement support, building awareness on intellectual property rights, JED scheme, zero defect, zero effect, digital MSME to digitally empower MSMEs. There are several schemes, but unfortunately, the awareness is not there with MSMEs. So, like AP chambers, various chambers across the country and industry bodies are trying to help the MSMEs, at least trying to bring the awareness to the MSMEs, making them understand various schemes and the need for adoption of the latest technologies to survive and viable in the industry. This scheme, RAMP scheme also, very important scheme which the central government is actively promoting for the last 1 year. The rising and accelerating MSME performance. This is the scheme supported by World Bank, launched in June 22nd, 2022. And the scheme is to be implemented over a period of 5 years till 2026 and 27. The scheme aims to scale and implementation capacity and coverage for MSMEs with impact enhancement of existing MSME schemes by fostering innovation, encouraging ideation, improving practices and processes, enhancing market access, promoting green initiatives, etc. One more important aspect is just to mention that our Andhra Pradesh government, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu Garu, has recently announced one important initiative that is called Ratan Tata Innovation Hub. Such hubs are required across the country. That innovation hub mainly to foster innovation and to facilitate technology and skill upgradation for MSMEs. This is very, very important. And the MSME sector is also facing a serious problem that they are not having enough backup of research institutions and testing labs to support later, they are not coming out with any latest innovations, or they are not backing the MSMEs whenever they need some support in terms of new modifications or innovations. An example, I can quote this textile sector. If you see, although we are a leading producer of cotton, we are leading producer of cotton yarn, the country has not achieved much progress in terms of the value-added textile activities such as weaving units, knitting units, preparatory units, processing units, technical textiles, which is of late becoming very popular, integrated units. So like this. So the whole problem is that the industry is at a primary level. The valuation is not happening much in the country. Because of this, the whole value chain has moved to countries like Bangladesh, Philippines, and all that. So that is where everyone has to look into that and work. Mainly, the technical textiles is the upcoming area, at least where technology is being used, and a lot of other organic way of generating these textiles is happening in a big way across the globe. So we have a great opportunity for that. We should step into that. Similarly, I see lot of things are, most of the industries in India are in the primary processing level. Suppose I see in Andhra Pradesh, maybe across the country, same situation. In the food processing, most of the processing happening in India are at a primary processing level. When it comes to secondary and tertiary processing, other countries are taking advantage. Although the raw material is procured from India. An example, aqua. We are the largest shrimp exporters in the world. Andhra Pradesh almost accounts for 60% of the shrimp exported from India. But unfortunately, it is just primarily processed, and the shrimp from India is taken by China and Vietnam, where they do a lot of value addition. So that value addition techniques or technology, all that are missing here. So there is a lot of government has to do through various organizations to initiate and promote that industry to get into the secondary and tertiary processing. Similarly, even if you take fruit processing and all that, we produce a lot of pulp, fruit pulp and all that from India. All that is exported outside again. There is no value addition. So there are several such things where this, technology and latest innovations are required to be given to the MSMEs and back up by the financial institutions and other organizations, and to go globally and to become competitive across the global market. When it comes to this, there is one more scheme also, lean manufacturing competitiveness for MSMEs. The scheme is an extensive drive on the part of MSME ministry through using separate implementation of lean tools and techniques are tested proven methodology for improving the competitiveness of MSME sector. There are, I have already mentioned, this IPR innovations, we are very, very poor. Because of this, this adoption of latest technology and innovations are also not happening. Since a lot of, I understand this is the faculty from across the country from various colleges, just for the sake of information of IPR, this, this IPR, we are very, very lagging far behind even that very least developed countries also. Just to quote, China files around 1.58 million patent applications they have filed in 2022, and followed by USA 5 lakhs, 5,000. But in India, we have filed just 41,000 patents. That means enough research is not happening. Enough support is not happening. Without all these, just when we talk about, 4.0 industry adoption and all that for MSMEs, these MSMEs are 90%, 95% of the business enterprises in the country. We have to understand the reality. What is the most important thing for the industry? So these are all the very, very important things. Enough research and support is not coming to the industry in the country. So this is very, very important. And several times we brought to the Union Ministry also. India's share of R&D spending as percentage of GDP trails behind even developing countries like Bangladesh, Pakistan. India spends just 0.7% of our GDP, whereas Israel spends 4.3%. South Korea 4.2%. So this is the way other countries spend on R&D, innovations, and technological advancements. Regrettably, again, this is very unfortunate. Most of the companies in India, corporate companies in India, they have reduced their expenditure on R&D as a percentage of revenue over the years. In the global index, innovation index, 2023 rankings by World Intellectual Property Organization, India's position is less than 40th position. This marks an improvement. It needs an improvement. Lot of work needs to be done. And coming to this, definitely MSMEs have to adopt technology. There is no other way. Because of the freebie culture in India, I think each and every state is running after to win the elections on freebies, announcement of freebies. And labor productivity is slowly coming down, very unfortunately. That need to be addressed. Skill upgradation is not happening in a big way. So only way is somehow to rescue this sector is adoption of technology. Technology plays definitely a transformative role. There is no doubt on this, to enhance productivity, compete effectively, and scale operations. Improved efficiency, productivity definitely comes through. Similarly, cost savings will happen. And market access, the way I said, lot of small companies have started enrolling with Amazon, Flipkart, Reliance, all these to market their products. So digital marketing, e-commerce platforms, then connecting globally through this technological bridges, whatever the bridges in the global supply chains, they are those who are able to access and make use of that, they are able to survive and benefit. And similarly, to have enhanced customer engagement also, CRM tools, or to provide 24/7 support. So various things, the technology, they must nowadays for the organizations to survive and compete. And the competitive advantage only comes through innovation and agility. digital tools are very much required, and access to finance also. Fortunately, this Modi's Jan Dhan scheme and also this Aadhaar has enabled almost a common public also to get into this, to easily to get into these e-commerce platforms and all that. So that helps really in a big way. So sustainability, if really the MSME sector has to sustain, they have to adopt this technology. So everyone has to make, because the ground reality, first we need to understand the step by step, we have to make them understand. First of all, awareness has to come. Basically, like this basic, the way I said, there are three ways. The first basic and the second level, if they achieve even to that level, a lot of, advantage and benefit will come to the MSME sector. So this is what Rajesh Garu, what I wanted to say. If there are some questions, I can answer.
Yes, sir. I'll post that in the message, sir. If any questions are there, we can discuss. Yes, sir. I request all the participants to raise certain issues relating with the SME sector. Sir, there is a question like, how do MSME schemes assist individuals with skills training or business development support, particularly those who may not have prior business experience?
So a lot of government recently, we have taken up with the, I am giving my example here in Andhra Pradesh. This was the major challenge. When I was in July in USA, when I was talking to, I did some 3-4, virtual workshops with the NRIs of Andhra Pradesh. Almost 400 people have shown interest to invest in Andhra Pradesh. But unfortunately, there is no mechanism to further handhold with them. Similarly, here we come across day to day, several entrepreneurs coming to us and asking, so we have some interest here, what needs to be done, how we further, get support and all that. So there is no separate departments like entrepreneur development centers or whatever. Then recently, we have brought this, whole thing to the state government. Yeah, since, Chief Minister Chandrababu Garu is pro-industry friendly, he understands easily the issues and problems of the industry. So he announced it as a policy that every district will have an entrepreneurial development center. If someone comes, there will be a special officers deployed in those centers. If someone comes with an idea, then immediately the idea will be whether it is a genuine, whether it can be matured, whether it is a viable idea or not. If it is so, further they will try to, handhold, support. They will connect with all the departments. They will help in getting the licenses under single window. So complete mechanism and a model was evolved. So that type of models are required because a lot of, since this is a rapidly growing, a global market. Now I can say it is not India, global market is one now. So there are various opportunities. One side there are opportunities, on the other side challenges like, the way I said, our production costs are very, very high. Several times we brought to the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's notice also. Our logistic costs are high. Our productivity costs are, very high. Since the productivity is very, very low in the country, when compared to China, it is 1/3 our productivity. So similarly, fuel costs are very high. So these costs have to be, opportunities are plenty across the globe. Because of this production costs are high, we are not able to compete. Those who are, getting into the global market also, they are finding very difficult to, make their, sale viable. So these are all the challenges one side. On the other side, opportunities are there. So there are several entrepreneurs, and since, ours is the young India, several people are coming as entrepreneurs now. So definitely governments have to focus on this entrepreneur developmental model and also hand-holding them. So this is
Yes,
what I
sir.
get.
Sir, there is another question raised by Ms. Sudha Valluru. What are the key challenges faced by startups in Andhra Pradesh when transitioning into MSMEs? Startups to MSMEs.
So the government, I think so far the startup culture was not penetrated in a big way in Andhra, maybe because of various issues. I don't want to get into the political history or backgrounds. The present government, which was formed 4 months back, has come out with excellent industrial policies in the last 2 months. Almost 9 industrial policies they have unveiled, which were one of the best in the country. The startup policy is also expected to come shortly. So to support these startups and all that, this I mentioned, Ratan Tata Innovative Hub. This is a hub and spoke model, and the spokes will be in 5 different parts of the state. Similarly, rural incubators also they have planned. So one side for startups, a venture funding also, government is trying to support them through some funding. So whole ecosystem is getting, framed up now. So definitely the startups will be encouraged. Lot of universities here, even, Siddhartha Management and the various universities, Getam University, KL University, several universities here are giving lot of thrust on these startups and incubations. So there are several incubative centers have come up, even segment wise. There are food processing incubators across the state, at least 4 places. And I am sure that government also, every government has to come up to support these startups.
Sir, there is another question like most of the MSMEs are unorganized sector. How they become into organized? That means how it could be registered. What is the registration process?
This is a very good question, because if I say just Andhra Pradesh statistics, there is an estimate of 20 lakh total unorganized MSMEs. So government has taken a task this year, in the first year, at least 2 lakhs they want to make it formal. Formal means making them registration, Udyam portal registration, other things, all that. And to get to know where these 20 lakh unorganized, informal, units, they started conducting a survey, house to house survey, village to village survey, where these enterprises are located. The survey started 5 days back. Within 1 month, the state wanted to identify all these 20 lakhs or maybe less than that or more than that, but it is estimated so far as 20 lakh. So these, once it is estimated, they will try to slowly convert them. World Bank is also supporting financially for converting these unorganized informal MSMEs into formal MSMEs. So huge financial support from World Bank and state government and central governments are there. So every state has to do this. First of all, they have to enumerate whatever the way to list out what are all those organizations. And once it is listed out, another important scheme, there is a beautiful scheme, MSME cluster scheme from the Union Ministry. So if there are informal, organizations in one place, all of them are doing the same similar type of activity, a cluster can be formed. Almost 90% of that finance, that budget is given by the central government. And the remaining 10%, that means 100% funded by the state and central government to make a cluster. Cluster means the entire common facility center where they can manufacture, they can scale up their production, they can have value-added products, they can, have, good practices, they can, have a pooled market approach. So all those things will happen. So this year, the government here, at least, 3 clusters recently were sanctioned. One is a gold cluster, another is a food processing cluster. So like this, the various clusters can be formed. And there is another scheme also for informal sector. We are trying to promote, there are, GI, geographical indications. Okay, if any product is coming from one place, it is a GI tag. Government, there is a GI tag process. So once that is, GI tag is given to, suppose an example, Tirupati Laddu is a GI. Geographical indicator tag was given to the Tirupati Laddu. I think everyone is maybe knowing that Tirupati, that Laddu importance. So once that tag is given worldwide, it is, GI tag stamp will be there on that Laddu. So that buyer can know, the consumer can know this has come from Tirupati. So there are several such GI tags in the country now. Almost 400 products were having GI tags. But there are opportunities for 5,000 to 10,000 GI tags. So since the NRIs, lot of NRIs across the globe, similarly within the country also, from one state to another state, if I have to know whether it is a real product coming from that place or not. So that is the GI tag importance. So this is the another way of, improving the marketability of the products. Okay. Any other question?
What operations must be digitalized in MSMEs? How Samarth Udyog giving support to the MSME sector? And what kind of operations could be digitized?
I said to you, sir, in the, I have given 3 types of, first level of digitization. When we see informal, when I say 97% of the MSMEs fall under micro, you can understand they don't have any type of technology. That is the reality in the country. Okay, when we talk 4.0 or advanced technologies, all corporates will get into that and they are using it. They will, whether we say or not, they will drive through the technology. But when it comes to the ground reality, so the basic digital tools are also not there with them. Like, they are not, like Microsoft Office or email, WhatsApp, personal computers. This
Even
type.
barcode is another thing, no, sir?
Yes.
Barcode.
And in the second stage, at least, websites, social media, e-commerce sites, even these tablets, at least if they come to the second stage, so we can say we have succeeded to a certain extent in digitalization. Third, advanced digital tools and all that within the MSME, again, the target should be for medium enterprises, these advanced technologies like ERP, CRM and other 4.0, advanced technologies. But for micro, small industries, based on our practical and field experience, the first basic digital tools and growing online presence. If they can get into that, yes, big change and difference will come.
Sir, there is some specific question about Guntur because we are from Andhra Pradesh. Is there any training center for MSME in Guntur?
MSME, there is no separate training center. MSME development center is at Vizag, but the state government has decided very recently, they have given 20 acres of land to them to build a big skilling center. Similarly, the, CA is coming out with a big skilling center in Amravati. Reliance is coming out with a big skilling center. But as of today, I don't say that there is a big MSME related technical training center. There are organizations like, NDM or this, various other colleges where they are doing. And even, we try to organize also as an industry body, some, MSME related trainings and others. But there are no proper institutions which are coming up now,
So every district, to my knowledge, is having DICs, like District Information Center, Industry Centers.
But they are not properly staffed. This
Yes.
is again, every state has some district industry center and all that. They are poorly staffed. They need to be, further strengthened. Some revamping of their structural model also is required. So they get into day-to-day official work, but the help which need to come to MSME or industry from DICs are not coming through.
Yes, sir. So for the benefit of the participants, I would like to read out the proper definitions of micro, small and medium enterprises, which was given in 2020 by Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. As Sir has explained the relevance of technology for MSMEs, the definition of MSME enterprise is also changed because most of the MSMEs are nowadays are also investing heavily in plant and machinery. For example, a micro enterprise where the investment in plant and machinery or equipment does not exceed 1 crore rupees and a turnover does not exceed 5 crore rupees, it is defined as micro enterprise. At the same time, a small enterprise where the investment in plant and machinery or equipment does not exceed 10 crore rupees and turnover does not exceed 50 crore rupees is designated as a small enterprise. A medium enterprise where the investment in plant and machinery or equipment does not exceed 50 crore rupees and turnover does not exceed 250 crore rupees is considered as medium. All other enterprises are large. As Sir has rightly pointed out, large versus MSMEs. The MSMEs contribution is high. Government schemes are also there, but there is some lacuna as far as our understanding is concerned. They are not reaching properly to the ground level. So on the education institutions, I strongly believe having some role to play here, because especially the institution, engineering colleges and management colleges should take up the project as to create some awareness about the government schemes. Normally, the MSME development centers, people will approach us and we give some entrepreneurship awareness. We conduct entrepreneurship awareness camps, but the captive audience which are interested in MSMEs are not attending those particular sessions. That's why the purpose is not served. Sir, there is another.
One more.
Yes, sir.
In the past, you have anyway read out that new classification. Prior to that, it was just 25 lakhs for micro, 5 crores for small, and 20 crores for medium. Yes. One more important change in the MSME classification, these services were also brought under this MSME classification. Yes. Similarly, trade and wholesale also brought under this. That means under MSME, almost all segments of business enterprises were brought under now. So it is not just industry, it is services, industry, manufacturing side. Then third is including trading also. So all three are brought under this, under new classification in 20. And another important change is that although they were brought, when it comes to certain benefits, provisions and all that, still that trading and other segments were not been given that benefits which the industry gets. So still that is an issue. Okay.
Yes, sir. You mentioned about the service sector. India is considered to be the back office of the world, and
just let me put it one more. When you see the statistics, generally people go through the media and see that statistics. In India, MSMEs have now the strength of MSMEs have doubled or tripled and all that in the last 5 years. Okay. Because these services were brought under MSME, tradings were brought, each and every business can get into the MSME classification and they register under Ujjam, your number is growing up. Not industry, real industries. The way I said, actually manufacturing industries are coming down. Because of this addition from the services and others, your numbers are showing as, abnormally grown, which is not the actual case. Okay.
Actually, the inputs you have given are very valuable. I think most of the participants expressed their satisfaction about the inputs they got through this particular session. As you mentioned about the whole picture of MSME, initially you mentioned about the role played by MSME and also the challenges faced by MSME sector and why the MSME sector has to be technologically adopted, because the future belongs to those who adapt to the technologies fast. So in that context, you mentioned several schemes as well as the technologies to be adopted by the MSME. But however, the picture is not that encouraging as many MSMEs still are at the nascent stage. So as we discuss and deliberate such type of topics, normally some awareness will come. And these inputs must be understood in a proper perspective. And as the NDA government, I should say the third term NDA government is also insisting on once again doubling the exports. Electronic exports in India are slowly moving ahead. And the Make in India program, it has to be strengthened. But as you mentioned, there is a lack of skill sets. The plans are there. Make in India is the demand side issue, but Skill India is supply side. It has to be addressed. But Skill India is not picking up. Rightly, as you mentioned about Andhra Pradesh as a model, our beloved Chief Minister has mentioned about taking a census, skills census as a priority of the Andhra Pradesh government. That means every individual in Andhra Pradesh and the skill level is to be measured so that we will have a real-time enumeration in terms of skill orientation or skill sets that the people are possessing. And then the training facilities have to be created. So on this particular occasion, the role played by AP Chamber of Commerce and Industries is very huge. Recently, that was evident in the Industrial Expo you have organized. For the benefit of all the participants, I would like to mention about our resource person, Sri Bhaskara Garu. He is a former CEO of one of the Tata group of companies. He made that company turn around. As I mentioned earlier also in his introduction, he worked very closely with Ratan Tata, and the entire value system of Tata Group is imbibed in our resource person today. So on behalf of PB Siddhartha College of Arts and Science and Department of Business Administration, I profusely thank Sri Potlur Bhaskara Garu for accepting our request. Despite his busy schedule, he has taken up this particular job at the late night and giving a very extensive deliberation about the MSME. Sir, I think one of the questions is, sir, one last question we'll take. What kind of risks that there are in SME IPOs, because SME IPOs are growing rapidly? I think this is from Mr. Fani Krishna. Yes, it is a very alarming trend, Mr. Fani Krishna. Even one particular auto dealer recently raised more than 2,000 crores capital in the subscription. I mean, in the sense like...
Certainly, even Reserve Bank of India has cautioned recently. Okay. And even the various organizations, finance minister also alarmed and cautioned the public. So one has to be very careful in subscribing. In the sense, thorough study is required. Okay. As all of you are aware, and there is some manipulations keep happening and all that. There are exceptionally good companies also in MSME segment, especially in medium scale. So, but a thorough study is required. With whatever the media reports and all that, if someone jumps into that, risk is there. Opportunity is there, but risk side is also very high.
Let the buyer beware concept prevails here. Caveat emptor. So we should be aware of while investing in the equity of such SMEs, MSMEs especially. But any innovation will have its own, what I can say, challenges. As Sir has rightly mentioned, capital market should channelize the funds from the subscribers or savers to that of investing community. But in the process, sometimes we will be having some challenges like this. But as you mentioned, IPO SMEs is a big issue. SEBI is looking into it in a very systematic manner. Even derivative segment, 90% of the derivative traders are losing in the trading itself. That is what the Nirmala Sitharaman madam has expressed in the budget also. So slowly they want to curtail the derivatives trading by the newcomers especially. So with this, I once again thank Sri Pottur Bhaskara garu for being with us for the last 1.5 hour and to deliver a very important message to all of us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Andy.
Kind of you.
Thank you all. Thank you all for patiently listening to me. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
I request all the participants to fill the feedback form with the name as it was registered. Because don't register in the feedback form with the short names because it is getting some confusion. So I request all the participants to use the same name as it was given in the registration form. As attendance is mandatory, I request all the participants to follow up the feedback form or fill it up with the name you have registered. Thank you very much.
చూసాకైతే మీ
ఆడియో క్లోజ్ అవుతుంది.